Turn my headphones up.
You already know what it is. It's your boy Big 402 Chi, and it's another episode of Where's the Bass? And I'm here with yet another person that's about to get it rocking for you guys. I'm gonna get another interview in. Hey, you know how we started off with? Tell them who it is.
Kid Corduroy, what's up, man? Omaha, Nebraska, stand up.
I'm here. We here.
402 Chi.
You already know what it is. Alright, man. So just to start it off, man, you're an upcoming artist right now. You got a different style coming for you, man. You're obviously doing a lot of moves right now. Not even recently, but just really recently. We just got done doing the show with you down in, the Benton area of Omaha?
Yeah, over in the bench at the Reverb. I had the Rugrats Bash going on. It was for a release of one of my tracks, music video. It's called Rugrats, and check it out on YouTube, Kid Corduroy. At YouTube, Kid Corduroy, or you can check me out at official Kid Corduroy on IG. Also, Facebook is just Kid Corduroy.
Okay. And the Rugrats Bash did go off with like a bash, if you want to say so.
Yeah, it went really well. It was my first headlining show of this year. First ever coordinated show that I've ever done, so I guess it was my first headlining show, you know what I mean? So, and like, I had to get some really good hitters on that. Zarati, I had Shrelly, fucking Mike Dudes, and then I had some KG that hit me up. I had to get him on. He fucking killed it. Definitely gonna be working with him again.
He killed that stage.
Lux was great. Shout outs 2 Strikes, LA Remy, my dude. You wanna hit that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I just got a collective of people that I personally liked musically, like musicians in a genre that were like.
Okay, hold on. Before you gotta give me on the scientific wave.
It's a dab tech, shout outs to them. They just double tap that, it heats up, and then right now you just hit it. So after it buzzes, you just hit it.
Alright, kids, don't try this at home, y'all. There, look at that, vibrating in my hand just like that.
It was supposed to go like there. I had it going for you.
This man got some space shady shit right now, and I don't know what they putting they on in Colorado, California. Would you get this California?
No, I got it online. No, but high key, I just moved back to the O during this COVID shit. I was out in Colorado. I was doing my shit out there. I love that spot. I got a lot of love for Denver, city of Denver, Boulder, all that, Springs and shit, Fort Collins, all that shit. So. I was out there, and then this COVID shit hit. I had to move back to O. It's a blessing in disguise, though, because I've been able to link up with hella good artists such as yourself, you know what I mean? And I make good friends and new connections, you know what I mean? And it's all about growing. And if you're not growing out, you're only growing down. Like, it's good to be rooted, but you want to keep growing outward. So, I appreciate being able to come and, get this interview with y'all. And, and future collaborations and things like that are definitely going to happen, I assume. So,
Well, thank you for coming here and killing me with that, and that warm generosity of that warm welcome right there. I definitely love doing music with you. The show was awesome. I had my boys Roddy there. We had all the fans there. We had all the people there. It was nice. It was
great. Shout out to you, Trelly, Zarati, man.
Shout out to my boy Baby Trelly too.
The trio. That fucking trio. The three amigos.
All right, so let's get into some real deep stuff. People want to know about the real Kid Corduroy. So let's tap back into more of how it is growing up for your lifestyle, how you know Omaha, because this is different for everybody out here.
Well, I'm a cat. I grew up in the Omaha market scene, so I was down in the old market record shopping, doing dumb shit, tripping on acid, running around when the train cars were still down there and shit outside Spaghetti Works.
Everybody knows Spaghetti Works.
But
different side of the tracks.
I was down there hanging out running around. Then I started making new friends and shit. I got in this music scene early when I was young. It was a lot of EDM, electric dance music, a lot of drum and bass, dubstep.
You was a rager, a clubber?
Yeah, well, definitely. Not so much the clubs, because Omaha didn't have much to provide for club settings, but there was definitely this underground scene here that was just really gnarly, and it's still around. There's still warehouse.
What would you say about the underground scene? When did that
We met at a warehouse rave, bro.
Okay. I'm trying to be in the interview right now, you know what I mean?
Oh, my bad.
You know what I mean? I still gotta be an interviewer. But tell the people how the underground scene really popped up in Omaha, and when it really started, and how far back it was.
Well, there's always a wave. There's always been production companies and shit, and I guess it's just who you know. There's always some kind of party going on or some event. Even just over this weekend, there was G-Rex was playing over at this warehouse, you know what I mean? And it's just, it's a beautiful thing because like I went from one scene to another. That's what I'm trying to get at. Really, is like went from this EDM scene to this hip hop scene. And like the hip hop scene here used to not be so like welcoming. It was very closed and very gatekeepery. Like me throwing a show and it being successful. What? No, that's unheard of. No, it was everybody that was doing something good was doing it on their own.
Okay, and I can understand that because back then it was plenty
Cutthroat shit. Wasn't that?
It was plenty different vibes back then.
So like right now,
passes on to any the cameraman or anybody behind the scenes back there.
Right now, it's just like I'm working with some really good people. Like there's this Cutthroat Productions. I'm going to be working with them hopefully soon. Nice Enough Entertainment. I've worked with them. Still working with them. Great fucking people. Nice Enough. Shout outs to them. And then there's like Hallucination. The last year they hooked me up, got me on a bill with Riff Raff, and you know, like this year I'm already going to be opening up again for him. Shout outs at the Royal Grove.
You already know Riff Raff comes to the Midwest a lot. You already know.
Yeah, and it's nice to see like some shit that like involves my style a little bit. Like me, I'm all over when it comes to
speaking on your style. How would you explain your style to the people right now? Explain it, because like they don't. This is the first time they're seeing you in this interview right now. What's your style?
One of my
Look how you dress.
One of my biggest things would be like I listen to everything. I listen to a lot of rock. I listen to a lot of folk, bluegrass, like jam bands, like rap. You know, I listen to every kind of genre. And when it comes to hip hop, I hear a lot of hip hop in like these overseas cats. Like one of my favorite cats right now is It's Okay to Cry, and it's like he's bridging this hyper pop sound, and then there's like these other musicians that are just straight.
So you listen to the London rap type people, the people that be like, no, don't.
No, It's Okay. I believe it's from Denver, but the people that I'm listening to on another level is like Yuli or like Yaji. Yaji originally did the first Passion Fruit. That's real cool shit. You know, Yuli, she does like a really avant-garde, like really like spacey, cool, like synth sounding, almost like melancholy sounding shit. And like I kind of like relate to that, you know. And then there's shit like Oliver Tree, like I was sending tracks to you guys earlier about, you know, shit that I think this sounds like.
And I love those type of artists out there, you know, like that. They give you a different type of.
That would be a different type of vibe, and that would be like my best explanation for some of my tracks is I like the way that this sounded, so I mimicked it. Not to say that I'm ripping them, it's just that's a vibe, that's a wave, you know, and art repeats itself. I don't think there's anything really ripping, you know, something off. Like I know a bunch of people that can do the same filters.
Speaking on that, tell them about the project that you got coming up right now, actually.
Which one?
Like, do you have any, like...
Well, definitely...
Like, big project that we should expect from you with the sound, like, are you going to be on that same sound, or do you want to take it somewhere different? Yeah. Should we expect that? Or?
I'm definitely going to be taking, like, if you look at my YouTube right now, all that's old. I'm going to be going on a new sound. Everything's going to be on a new sound. Look at my YouTube channel right now, you're going to hear a bunch of, like, different sounding music from start to finish over the last year and a half, 2 years.
Like you said, you've been jumping sounds. You went from this sound to hip-hop. But here's the thing, I dismantled all of my music off of Spotify and like, you know, all the distributors. And why is that?
Because I'm going to be revamping. I'm going to be dropping an album that will relate with like Gutters and Sad Flute. Will be all those darker tracks, and then I'm going to release another one that has like really cool visual art. I can't.
Do you not think the Sad Boy like realm is going to be on a downplay? Like, do you think that's going to be surviving any longer, or do you think it's going to?
Oh no, it's going to live on.
Even with all these new hip hop,
it's going from Sad Boy. Like I don't say E-boy or E-girl or like Sad Boy. I'm like hyper pop. I'm like it's something, you know. This is going to be a new term. There's going to be a new name for it. You know what I'm saying?
What would you give it a name?
Right now, I'm just going to say that hyper pop. But check out Dylan Brady. Dylan Brady of 100 Gex. His production, his like editing and engineering is amazing. Check out, you know, my boy Sozin right now, who I'm making music with right now. Hell, even Zarati. I mean, I got so many people around me that's amazing at the engineer game and like just got that ear, like, and that's what I mean. If I can hear something, and I'm gonna probably reproduce it, whether it be art, fashion, music. It's all the same art. It's all about output, materialism.
All right. Well, you heard it here first on Where's the Bass. I'm here with Kid Corduroy. You already know what it is. Big 402 Chi Glee. And we're going to be back with another one. Because I'm going to have to get into an interview with this man. We're going to see what the hell is going on.
More things to drop. Just stay tuned.
You already know what it is. This is Where's the Bass. Glee.